Hi, this is Coach Kate from Lively Athletics. You might be wondering, when do I know it's time to replace my running shoes? The general rule of thumb is to replace your running shoes every 300 to 500 miles. Now I know that's a huge range. There's a 200-mile difference in there. There are several factors that can affect how long your running shoes will last you. One is your weight. Heavier runners tend to land with more impact than lighter weight runners, so they're going to burn through their shoes a little bit faster. The second is your running form. Someone who heel strikes very heavily is going to burn through their shoes a little bit faster than someone who runs with proper form and better efficiency. And the final reason is that it can depend on the type of shoe you wear. If you're going for a really lightweight, minimal style running shoe, that's going to have a little bit less sole, a little bit less cushioning, and so you might find you go through your shoes a little bit faster. Versus if you have a shoe that has a lot of durability and traction on the bottom, that might last you a little bit longer. The surfaces you run on can play a role too. Trail runners are going to run through their shoes a lot slower than road runners. Running on the streets is a little bit harder on your shoes than running on trail. And how do you tell when it's time to replace them? Sometimes it's difficult. The first thing to go in our running shoes is often the cushion. So the best way to know if the cushioning is shot is to try on a fresh pair of your favorite shoe, and if when you step into it you're like, oh my gosh, this feels so much better, that's probably a sign that your old ones are ready to go. Sometimes it is a little bit more obvious, like apologies for my dirty trail running shoe here, but you can see it's time for me to replace my trail shoes desperately. The rubber is worn away here, you can see the different color, you can see that the traction is worn off. It's definitely time for a fresh pair. And if you have a race coming up, so everyone's running the Frank Lloyd Wright race this fall, and you want to get a new pair before the race, just be sure you're giving yourself enough time to adjust to the new pair. So ideally you're bringing in that fresh pair of shoes 3 weeks, even a month before race day. Even if you're just getting the same pair over again, shoes can vary slightly. Even though the manufacturers adhere to really strict quality guidelines, there might be slight variations in the shoe, so you want to just be sure you're giving yourself some time to adjust to it prior to race day. The rule is nothing new on race day, and that goes for your shoes too. Thanks, and good luck with the rest of your training.